Motion picture technology, the means for the production and showing of motion pictures. It includes not only the motion picture camera and projector but also such technologies as though are those involved in recording sound, in editing both picture and sound, in creating specific effect and in producing an animation. Motion picture technology is a curious blend of the old and the new. In one piece of equipment, state of the art digital electronics may be working in the tandem with the mechanical system invented in 1895. Furthermore, the technology of motion picture is based only on the prior invention of still photography but also on a combination of several more or less independent technologies, that is camera and projector designs, film manufacture and processing, sound recording and reproduction, and lighting measurement. Motion picture photography is based on the phenomena that the human brain will perceive an illusion of continuous movement from a succession of still image exposed at a rate of above 15 frames per second, although posed sequentially. Pictures had been taken as early as 1860. Successive photography of actual movement was not achieved until 1877, when Edward Mike Burge used 12 equally spaced cameras to demonstrate that at some time all four hooves of a gull point horse left the ground at once. In 1877 to 78, an associate of Britt devised a system of magnetic release to trigger an expanded battery of 24 cameras. The Mike Bridge pictures were widely published in still form. They were also made up as strips for the popular parlor toy the Zoetrope Wheel of Life, a rotation drum that induced an illusion of movement from drawn a painted picture. Meanwhile, a mile beyond in France was projecting sequence of drawn pictures onto a screen using his paramexiscope, in which revolving mirror and an oil lamp magic latrine were applied to a zoetrope like drum, and by 1880 Bridge was similarly projecting enlarged illuminated views of his motion photographics using the zooperiscope and adaptation of the zoetrope. Although a contemporary observer of Bridge demonstrate claimed to have seen living moving animals, such device lacked several essential of true motion picture. The first was a mechanism to enable sequence photographs to be taken within a single camera at regular rapid intervals, and the second was a medium capable of the storing image for more than the second or so of movement possible from drums, wheels or discs. A motion picture camera must be able to advance the medium rapidly enough to permit at least 16 separate exposure per second, as well as technology that create this intermittent movement in the Geneva watch movement, in which a four-slotted star wheel or Maltese cross converts the tension of the main spring to the ticket of the tooth gears. In 1882, Jules Marey employed a similar clockwork train, intermittent movement in a photographic gun used to shoot birds in flight. 12 shoots per second could be recorded into a circular glass plate. Marey subsequently increased the frame rate, although for no more than about 30 images, and employed strips of synthesized paper 1887 and paper bucket celluloid 1889 instead of the fragile bulky glass. The transparent material trade named cellulose was first manufactured commercially in 1872. It was derived from collodion, that in nitrocellulose gun cotton dissolved in alcohol and dried. John Corbett manufactured the first commercially successful celluloid photographic film in 1888, but it was too stiff for convenient use. By 1889, the George Eastman Company had developed a roll film of celluloid coated with photography emulsion for use in its Kodak still camera. This sturdy, flexible medium could transport a rapid succession of numerous images and was eventually adapted for motion pictures. Thomas Edison is often credited with the invention of the motion picture in 1889. The claim disputable. The claim is disputable, however, specifically because Edison motion picture operations were entrusted to an assistant W.K.L. Dixon, and generally because there are several plausible pre-Edison claimants in England and France. Indeed, a U.S. Supreme Court decision of 1902 concluded that Edison had not invented the motion picture but had only combined the discoveries of others. His system are important nevertheless because they prevailed commercially. The heart of Edison's patent calm was the intermittent movement provided by a